Who's that guy and why's he there? Do you really even care? Look at all that crazy hair. It's Barry Schmaltz and his show, yeah!
Hello, I'm Barry Schmaltz. And we are here again for another wisdom session in which we explore the many concepts that we learn from and acquire wisdom from doing so. And I am playing the music of a group called Focus and their Hamburger Concerto, which was a very lovely piece of music in its day, in the 70s somewhere, early 70s, back when music was experimental and the sounds of things were mixed differently and everything was different and the world was full of potential and it could have gone in many different directions, but we chose one. And that's the world you're in today, but others of us remember all the other directions, and some of us might even remember things they shouldn't remember because maybe they came from somewhere else. But I'm not saying that they did or didn't, I'm just saying they remember it, and if memory is quanta that's generated and you're there and you're remembering it, then let's talk, the delusion is still real if it's a delusion or not because the experience is occurring. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm Barry Schmaltz, by the way. Wisdom is always in identifying yourself for the people who come along so that they know you. Know me, love me, Barry Schmaltz. Wisdom, though, hats off to it, is something you can't really put your finger on. So if you come in here and you're listening to me espouse about a bunch of crap, you're an idiot. Because if you think you're going to learn anything, you're not an idiot, clearly, for coming over and hanging out with me, Barry Schmaltz. Because, there you go. You're hanging out with me, Barry Schmaltz. And who wouldn't want to do that? Who wouldn't love to do that? But that's not why I'm here today. Today we're talking about wisdom and why it's a nebulous sort of concept there. We can't really, maybe it's one of those things that if you try to put your finger on it, I don't know, things stop working. So, and that's about the waveform there. If you keep playing with it, it'll, it's like a scab won't heal. And if you keep thinking about something, it won't come true. And that's true because of the observer effect. And you ever notice that you start to feel like a certain something before it happens there? Those pre-temporal effects, because it works both ways. Some people are like this. Some people only live one way. Some people think they live the other way, but you can't because that doesn't make any sense at all. Like Merlin. If you think about it, that would be very, very confusing. But nevertheless, there are other ways of looking at it. We all live in multiple paths, and some of those paths converge. So the wisdom is in always looking. The wisdom is in the asking of the questions. The wisdom is saying, what was that, instead of, oh, that didn't happen. The wisdom is in getting the wisdom going within yourself so that you know the difference between something you know and something you think you know. So that's called being crazy, when you believe something you think you know. All right, but I'm telling you, I think I know that I don't know very much, so I'm looking with a jaundiced eye, like jaundice, like yellow, I guess. I don't know why. Anyway, it's very hip music. It's from the 70s. Everything was open and airy. You could hear sounds between all the things they played. There were tones that were linked with other tones. We loved it. And we all played. We too. Well, I don't know. I've been around. I've been around. And I got a lot of colleagues out there. I've worked with a lot of people. And in many contexts. And I've learned a lot of things from them too. And so the wisdom that I seek to impart to you is really out there residing in the hearts and souls and minds of everybody I have ever worked with or crossed paths with before. I'm not trying to get deep there, but I'm getting deep because the music's pretty deep in its own context. It's different, like Coltrane deep. It's a different kind of deep. It's a very spatial, meditative kind of deep. I'm putting my hat back on. I'm digging the groove, the grive, as they say in another world. You're digging the grive. I have no idea why they say that. It's a silly thing to say. There's no griving. There's thriving, but there's no griving. Very hip. So then you sort of run out of things to say, and to say, because I'm sitting here. So wisdom is another thing is to know when you're done. So I'm going to stop with these crazy wisdom series as they were, because I forget to think, and I really enjoy hanging out. It's really sort of like we should come at it from another direction, and but I gotta take the thing off, and the beard has run its course, and the jacket, of course, is very snappy jacket here, and I try to match the shirts very precisely to the jacket. So I hope you appreciate that. I'm Barry Schmaltz. Barry Schmaltz. I love you. You love me. I don't mean like in a Barney way. That would be really creepy and sickening. But rather in a sort of mutually reciprocal kind of way, in which the love is flowing back and forth in an energetic kind of sort of reciprocal feedback loop, as they say. You can make music, you can listen to it and dig in the groove, and you could ask me where this stuff is and what it is, and I would be happy to let you know, because I'm giving it all away for free, information style. That's what I'm doing, because I'm living the dream there, and that's why we're having these little wisdom chats, which I've enjoyed, but now it's a little over now. So these wisdom sessions here, they're over. So thank you. I'm Barry Schmaltz, and we'll come back sometime. I'm just going to shut this off in a sort of abrupt manner. And, no, that was a pretty deep tune. Here, you'll love this. Check this out. Sort of like, it's like holy. It's like, holy crap. You'd see it coming there, and then they're singing in this crazy, I think it's some sort of Nordic language there. Or it could be English, which is, could have gone the other way. You know, it really could have, one way or the other. It depends on how long you live and what you look at. But we're talking about it, and I'm going on, and I think I've outstayed my welcome now. So I don't think you'll be seeing this much longer. All right, it's been a pleasure. Barry Schmaltz talking to you. I love you. I love you. You love me, and we love it, and it is great. Barry Schmaltz. You can't compare me to anything, because I don't even know what I am. All right, thank you. There we go. The song is almost over, and it's not really. It's slowing down, but it's taking forever. And there, I stopped it. So now you don't have to worry about how long it's going to be, or how long we're going to be talking, or whether we're going to be talking. Because we're not. Because I'm Barry Schmaltz, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Who's that guy and why's he there? Do you really even care? Look at all that crazy hair. It's Barry Schmaltz and his show. Yeah.